Why is it that I remember everything so vividly? Everything about her is just still so present and yet so distant. I remember how it felt walking through DC with her, how the sun felt, how the fireflies lit up, how lime and marigold the leaves on the trees were, how comforting the air felt around us. And we'd just lay whispering. I, I just don't get how we are where we are right now. And I can go on about all the mistakes that I made. I know. But I know she misses me just as much as I miss her. At least I hope she does. Or I just don't understand this at all. And to see her last night, it just felt so strange. Like the anxiety before I even showed up. I knew everything looked weird. Like the night before, having a dream about being in Ghent. It's like I have no reason to be in Ghent, and then I wake up and I see my best friend text me, "Hey, I have 2 tickets to this show. It's in Ghent. Do you want to go?" It's like, sure. Just had a dream about it. Something's gonna happen there. And the whole way there is just like anxiety. I know in my head it was a chance that I would see you, and I didn't say it out loud because I've always said it out loud, and you weren't there. And this time, I didn't want to say it out loud because I didn't want it to be true. I didn't want to put this precedent over the night. And the whole journey there, my heart's beating out of my chest. I feel anxious, sick. Fuck. Everything looks weird. And suddenly, we get there and you aren't there. And I'm okay. For the first time, I'm somewhere and I'm not turning my head. I'm looking for you in the crowd. There was a moment I peeked around and just a quick scan of the room and the garden. No effort. It was just like you weren't there, and I felt relieved. And then I stopped looking. Like I was present. I was with my friends, meeting people, and it was nice. And suddenly, I feel someone staring at me from behind. Yeah, and I turn and look, and it's you. And we make the awkward eye contact. And you walk past and you give a head nod. And I give one as well. heart is beating out of my chest again. And the performance ends and head outside, or smoke. I see you and this guy, and I see the body language. I see that you two are intimate now. I see how close he could get and how comfortable he felt doing it. And when we were on and off for the year or two, whatever, I never got that close. I was never allowed to get that close. And suddenly he's there. Now the whole night I'm looking, trying to figure out what it is that I'm seeing. And as much as I stare, I just don't understand. I don't see anything special about it. I know I'm anxious as fuck. And you look beautiful, but what else? What else is there other than anxiety and beauty? What else? And I look at the guy a bit, and it's just, it brought me back to the last thing that you said to me. It was, the connection is still there, but you're unstable, and that you need it more. And in that guy, I guess I saw stability. I guess I saw that. Trying not to hate on someone I don't know. He could be great or whatever, but he seemed really bland. But maybe that's what you need right now. Or maybe that's what you need forever. I don't know. I don't know where your head's at with this. Because if you are able to miss me as much as you just were missing me, and yet still be intimate with a person, it's just counterintuitive. But it's not my place to think about things like that. That's for you. I was just really anxious. My heart, I was lightheaded. I had no strength in my body after seeing you two. And we listened to Samba Jean Baptiste and his lyrics in this small room. And I'm on the upper level, and then I can see you two in the crowd. And with every lyric, I saw us. But then I look in the crowd and I see you two. Like, I'm not there anymore. And I see how you two interact and the distance. If it was us, we would have been holding each other the whole time. He's standing so awkwardly focused on you, and you're standing awkwardly focused on the show. And you had your chats in between. And the thing that killed me is I saw you look at him in a way that you used to look at me. Almost in this too cool, flirtatious kind of way. And you haven't looked at me like that in so long. At this point, I'm looking to see you kiss because I needed to let go. I'm reading the body language and making all these scenarios like, oh, this isn't serious. This is just like a thing for her. And I needed something that really let me know you were gone. Like forever. And there was one point, it was just really dark, and your faces got really close, and I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell what was happening. And I stopped at this point and focused on the remainder of the show. Afterwards, it's about a song left. He mentions the train, and me and my friend have to go to Antwerp. I grab the beer bottles and I walk past you two from behind in the crowd, and I put them at the bar. And I decided to take one last look. And then I walk to my friend. And he says, fuck it, let's stay. Not for you two, or not for you. He doesn't know what's going on, but because there's only a few minutes for the train, and even if we ran our fastest, there's no guarantee. So we come back and you're gone. And now that I think about it, I don't know how. There's one exit, and we were there, and so I wonder if you saw me. But we're back inside, and he plays one more fucking song, and we run to the station. Only chance we have of getting home is taking a train to Brussels and getting on Flixbus and running to the station. Our friends are holding the train doors open. And I hop over the fucking train tracks and get on the train just to help out with the door, and then Nino that switch platforms properly. He catches up and he gets on the train, and they call the cops. They think we're dangerous, that we might have weapons or something. We're just explaining we need to get home. And we're walking the train cars to kind of get away from the situation, and suddenly I see you sitting, and your leg is on his. Your leg is on his in a way that the last time we went somewhere, we went to see Bar Italia. And suddenly, you can't hold my hand. We see a couple on the train with the girl's legs are on the guy's legs, and I asked you to do that. And you say you're not that type of person. And suddenly I see you with this guy, and you're that type of person now. Don't know. I guess people change. But you change so fast. Anyway, we get off the train and we're confronted with the police. And all I can think about is the last thing that you said to me. The connection is still there, but I'm unstable. And it was evident in this night. We chose to stay at this concert knowing we had no way to get home. And we run to a train, and I hop over the tracks, and we're in an argument with the conductors, and I'm speaking to the police at the end of the night. And for you, you were at the concert, and you just enjoyed it. The both of you just enjoyed it. And you left before the finish, and you made it onto the train properly. And you would have been home sooner. But I was the reason. I held up the train. And your stability in waiting, and your stability in decision making, and your stability in who you are, my instability still managed to inconvenience you for the night. Yeah. I think that about sums up how I view this. But I loved you so deeply. And that's something that will never leave. Even if I don't recognize you in the crowd, or I can't pick out the sound of your voice. The way I feel about you is unchanging. I don't think I should say your name because I might do something with this. I don't know. Maybe like an ASMR video for someone. I don't know. But I love you. And I'll always love you. There were 1,003 kisses that I still owe you. And I wish I could give them to you. But for now, take care and do your best. And I'm so proud of you.